What's up? It's time for live casting with Mac the Hat, and we have two very good players here with us today. It's the first one is DraCont, who is from where is he from? I don't even know that flag. Wow, I'm so bad with flags. And he's playing versus Dench, who is a good player in the Vic clan. Let's see if we can get up to speed here. Why are we so slow? So this map is Arena, and it's one of those maps where you actually have the ability to boom up a little bit instead of just going straight for a feudal age rush, which is usually the normal strategy, for example, on a map like Arena. So I'm just gonna fix the internet here. What you usually see on these boom maps is that you try to be as greedy as possible. So for example, his DraCont here is luring his deer, and this is something you normally don't do on, for example, Arabia. Because even though it's a very good source of food, you don't have to build another mill. It's quite risk-free food since you're closer to a town center if you manage to lure it. But it's still usually not worth it, since you need that scouting. You want to scout out your opponent and see if he's making some kind of dark age rush, or you want to know what he's up to. If he's going heavily on gold or heavily on food, could indicate if he's going archers or scouts, for example. So this is actually a very good deer. Oh, that's so annoying. So when it walks slowly backwards, it means that you basically have to start from the beginning, and it's so difficult to lure deer through a one tile like this. I'm amazed that he even succeeded with this one. It also has the stone here, so it becomes even more difficult. Dench here is the Turks. He is it's a gunpowder civilization which gets free chemistry in Imperial Age, which means that they can very quickly get out those bomber cannons and also hand cannoners. Turks is usually a very good civ on maps like these, because Turks are normally not considered a very great feudal age civ, not even a good castle age civ, but in Imperial they really flower, so they really flourish. So Turks is definitely an Imperial age civ, so it's great for a map like Arena. DraCont is playing Italians, and I don't know what Italian is. One of those new civs. I don't know what they advance to the next age cost minus 15%. It's great. Dock tech will not be relevant here. Fishing not relevant here. Gunpowder unit cost minus 20%. So we might see some gunpowder action here, since Turks obviously greatest gunpowder civilization. And we also have Italians who have 20% cheaper gunpowder units, right? Gunpowder units cost minus 20%. Yeah, exactly. So hand cannoneers and bomber cannons. Maybe even a bomber cannon tower, I'm not sure. So we have quite similar feudal age time here. DraCont is a little bit earlier. And this is like the third or fourth game they are playing tonight. I've been kind of watching them early, and what seems to be the theme here is that, or at least the last two games, is that Dench is going quite defensive and relies heavily on a big boom with he builds 2 town centers right away. But this count, instead, he's usually going for the strong, risky forward. and keeps his one town center, maybe builds a castle outside Danish base. We'll see what he does this game, but that's what I saw the last 2 games. Let's look a little bit on the map. Danish has a very good map here with 2 goals in the back, which is completely walled off from the outside world, and he also has 2 goals in his base, even though this small goal here on the left is quite exposed. So 4 goals in total inside his base for Danish. And DraCont, he has 1 goal here and 1 goal here. So he only has 2 goals inside his base, as far as I can see. So that's a huge difference. It won't make a difference in early game, but if this game go late, for example 40, 50, 1 hour game, then this is gonna make a huge difference, because DraCont has only 4 piles of gold in the back and 1 really exposed big goal here in the front, which can be easily attacked by archers or a castle even. So seeing this might make DraCont make him realize that he has to go offensive. He obviously don't know that Danish inside his base has 2 back goals, but just seeing this goal right here, the big goal at the far front and the 1 small goal in the back, it would make, I think it makes DraCont think that he has to go aggressive this game. So that's what I'm expecting to see from him. DraCont getting that very important double bit axe, and is going loom right before clicking up the castle age, and we can see that these guys are very similar skill. They have 1 second in between them for the castle age time. Danish on 12:19 and DraCont 12:20. This is a very good castle age time. They're both upping on Danish are upping on 27 villagers, but DraCont is upping on 26 villagers. I wonder if that has to do with Danish not making the loom upgrade. Let's see if we can check his gold. Oh, he's mining gold, so it's difficult to know, but as far as I saw, Danish did not make his loom upgrade, so that's probably why he has 1 unit more. I haven't seen either of them lose a village or anything like that, so that must be the case. Danish here is going with a very economical castle age with the market and the blacksmith. No military buildings at all. Danish on the other hand is going with a more offensive fast castle with a barracks, an archer range and a blacksmith. So this costs more wood, but it's a more aggressive start. So it seems like we will have the same type of strategy from these guys as in the last 2 games, where Danish was the more defensive booming guy, and DraCont was more offensive with a high risk, low villager count strategy. So I would suggest that we probably see the same here. DraCont is not taking stone, so it doesn't seem like he's going to make a forward castle. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of offensive game he's playing. DraCont is already making archers, going to upgrade them in castle age to make them crossbows. Probably try to secure this area. So this is a weak spot for Danish. He has opened up here in order to maybe lure a boar or lure deer, and placed palisade wall there. Not even a house, but palisade wall, which are very weak. And DraCont might be taking the opportunity to abuse that. Maybe sit outside with a tower and archers to prevent Danish from walling up this place and try to break through that way. Because you can already see that DraCont is very offensive. Instead of saving his resources for a big boom, he's already making archers, so this is a very aggressive play right here. Dench on the other hand is taking stone. It might be an indication that he wants to build even 3 TCs as soon as he goes Castle Age. We'll see. He has a lot of wood. Wait, this is unupdated one. Oh, this is total. Okay, this is total. I'm not used with the overlay thing. Let's see. Okay, so this is the current. Yes. So this is the current resources. Yeah, so DraCont was not taking stone. He can't make a forward castle, but he can make a siege workshop, and he places it very good. He's placing it right outside Dench 2 extra gold, which is the golds he can see. What DraCont doesn't know is that Dench has this 2 gold in the back. Let's see if even Dench knows about this, if he scouted it out. No, he didn't scout all the way, so he doesn't know about these 2 last golds. So this might make a huge difference late game. If he doesn't scout it out and just runs out of these 2 golds, he might be forced to come out here just because he doesn't know about these 2 golds right here. So learn that you have to scout all the way to the corner. Let's see what DraCont is doing from that siege workshop. He has not produced anything yet. I would probably think that he would produce a siege tower. These are one of the new units that came with the new expansions that I actually don't know how they work. So I guess I get a lesson in that now. Dench is building a defensive castle. He probably knows that DraCont is gonna go offensive again, as he done in the past 2 games. So you just want to build that castle in order to protect his economy a little bit better. Four archer, 4 crossbows, not that strong push so far. 1 siege tower, and Dench has the defensive castle, so he is very, very safe for now. He walled up this side with buildings, and he has the castle protecting this side, so he's very safe right now. DraCont is not going to be able to push through for a while. Dench is making the classic Turk Janissaries. Why are we so behind on the time here? That's weird. However, DraCont making the siege tower, which helps these archers to come over on this side. So he's now gonna come inside Dench base and try to make some damage. Dench though having 3 Janissaries. These towers probably not strong enough to deal with this. I would think that the crossbows can probably win this fight, at least against these 2, but when there are 3, I don't know. We'll see. Good thing for Dench though is that he got his castle right here producing, and these 4, is it 4 or 5? These 5 crossbow they don't have any backup, so they are out of luck. If he's lucky, he might be able to take 1 villager, but I wouldn't hope for much more than that. So it seems that DraCont's offensive play here isn't really paying off. He managed to breach the wall with this siege tower and get these crossbows over there, but it's not making any economical damage. I must say though that I'm a bit surprised that Dench is still on only 1 town center, since he decided to take the defensive part here, play a bit more defensive, which usually means that you want to make another town center. So let's see if he actually had the resources for another town center now, so let's see if he makes it and where he wants to place it. I would probably guess right here, but we will see. DraCont is starting to boom up with one town center. He's probably realizing that this push isn't working out, so he has to fall back, has to start relying on boom instead of these 5 archers. Oh, I was right about the casting wobbly. Nice. Yeah. Hello, mate. Dash is making his town center here. He's after DraCont. Bad casting, could do better without the overlay. Are you kidding? Have I not changed the... Yeah, everything seems fine. Oh, damn it. You got me there. Wow. That's so funny. It is so funny. Alright, so as you can see, even though Dench is taking the offensive part, if we look at the villager count right here, even though Dench took the defensive part, he's actually 2 villagers behind. So as soon as DraCont figured out that this push wouldn't work, he fall back, build a town center, start booming instead, and now he's ahead in economy. Dench, though, on the other hand, has decided to take the offensive side and destroy the siege workshop and push forward with these necessaries. So let's see if he can make some damage. This town center here is exposed. So he's probably gonna have to fall back on that side. The question, though, is will Dench be able to get inside the DraCont's base? And my answer to that right now is no. I don't see any way he can do that. He's focusing one of these pieces of wall. He's gonna break through here eventually, but it's gonna take quite some time. And if DraCont gets Mangonel up and start defending here, he can easily hold this. Yeah, I saw that too. It's also very, very slow. I don't know why. I'm gonna try to check out the speed before the next game. DraCont is realizing that Dench is eventually gonna break through this wall, even though it's gonna take a lot of time. He's realizing that he's eventually gonna break through, so DraCont is starting to wall up behind this, starting to make a secondary wall. See if I can turn up the game speed. Wow, now we got some breeze speed here. What happened? Huh. Oh, it's a bug in the speed map had. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it after this game. Dench is making a Mangonel. He understands that if you want to be offensive, you gotta have some siege, obviously. So it's an interesting choice. DraCont deciding to make 2 towers here on this side. Maybe it was some kind of response to Dench almost breaking this wall. But now Dench wants to get in on this side, and he breaks the wall. But is he gonna be able to do any damage? This town center is perfectly placed to stop that. So if DraCont just gets his villagers out of his town center, Dench is not gonna be able to pass this. Well, he might be able to pass it, but he's gonna pass with too much losses. So Dench will probably sit outside here and harass instead. From this place he can reach both the stone and also the side of the wood right here. So it's a good placement for him to harass, to deny a little bit. Does DraCont have another stone though that he can gather from? he does not. And his base in general looks quite crowded right now. Does he have an ability to really boom out to get some resources if he decides to stay on this defensive path? I'm not sure. We'll see. Janissaries have incredibly long range for being gunpowder, 8 range, so you can actually hit this town center without being hit back. Town center has 6 range. He can't even do this tower because of the range on the Janissaries. And now the Maganats coming in is going to try to break this. DraCont already has 2 towers here though, so we'll see what type of damage this push will be able to do. Yeah, so the main goal right here, it's very difficult for him. He only has 1 other goal, and this is running out. And this is one of the things about Age of Empires, that the map can really screw you over. Compared to Denshir, who has 2 secret goals in the back, way back. Also a small goal on the front, but the main goal here in the back. So if this push keeps going, then DraCont is not going to be able to sustain his defense in long term, since his gold is going to run out. This is only a small gold. It contains maybe 3,000 gold in total. It may sound like a lot, but it's going to be used up very fast. This town center going down from gunpowder, and as it seems right now, DraCont does not have a way of stopping this. Densh is on defensive. He is he just reached Imperial Age, which means that he will be able to produce trebuchets from this castle if he wishes to. And trebuchets is actually a very good choice on a map like this. It's very positional. Densh wants to push DraCont back further and further into his base, while at the same time defending the siege with this Janissaries. So a trebuchet would be a great choice for that. He doesn't seem to be making that though. He's not making any siege at all right now.
Food, please.
Yeah, he has a very hard time here. I'm not sure how he's gonna come back from this. I mean, the ball is really in Densh's hand right now. It all depends on what he does next. And right now, he doesn't seem to be doing much at all. He's just banking up a lot of resources, and the question is, what is he gonna do with these resources? He's gonna go to Imperial Age, of course he is. Wait a second, I thought he was in Imperial Age. No, he's not. So he's going to go up into Imperial Age and make sure that he will be able to do some damage. Wow, this is really slow. This is really slow. Densh keeping the pressure on, trying to go on the left side here. He might be able to break this. DraCont though has an easy wall right here. If you wish to, you can just wall this up to delay the break. DraCont is really struggling. I wonder what his plan is. How is he gonna deal with this forward? His gold is running out. His space is running out. What is he gonna do in order to push Densh back? Because that's what he needs to do. He needs to do something. These monks are not gonna cut it. He's making barracks. What is he gonna do with these barracks? I don't know. Gunpowder counters pretty much any barrack unit, so I'm not sure why he would want to make barracks. Dench is pulling back a little bit, thinking about his next move. He's trying to break this piece of wall right here. But DraCont is prepared. He understands this. He's walling behind this. He knows what's up. But this is gonna be a pretty easy wall to break, though. I mean, these are only just buildings. I don't see any counter for DraCont right now. He's running out of gold. Seems like he's just waiting to die. Dench is breaking this wall. He's gotta get in here. What he's gonna do when he gets in? Probably break another wall, and another wall, and another wall. DraCont's gonna have to come up with something fast. He is gonna be quicker to Imperial Age though, so what is he gonna do with this extra time? That's the question that I would like an answer to, that we would like an answer to. Can this scout make it in time? No, it cannot. Denied. Denied. So now we have a window here when DraCont is in Imperial Age, but Dench is not yet in Imperial Age. And he is making a new unit that I've never seen before. Condottiero. Some kind of Italian name, I would assume. So let's see if we can actually read what this thing does. Fast intro. Oh, bonus against gunpowder. So this unit right here is actually a gunpowder counter, so that's why he's making it, obviously. A new unit that I didn't know about. He's gonna mess this up and see if he can push Dench back, because that's actually his only way of coming back into this game, is if he somehow with these units manage to push Dench forward here, reclaim this gold right here, and somehow start having a good gold income again. But as it seems right now, Dench has a very strong hold of this gold right here, and he knows this. He's not gonna let this go easily. He knows that if he just keeps an eye on this gold, DraCont is eventually gonna starve out. However, DraCont has not revealed his choice of unit, the gunpowder counter. So we'll see how Dench reacts to this when these units come out, and how Dench deals with the condottiero. How do you even pronounce that? The condottiero. The condottiero. Now Dench is also in Imperial Age. He's gonna make trebuchets and start to hammer down. DraCont, as far as I can see, does not have a... No, he does not have a castle, and so he cannot counter with his own trebuchets. So as long as Dench just protects his trebuchets, there's nothing that DraCont can do. So the question is, can these units right here, the conditioner, break this somehow, kill these Janissaries? I don't know how good these units are. Maybe they're very, very good against Janissaries. We'll see. You can see here that DraCont is selling stone. He's running out of gold. He needs to have more gold, and one way of doing that is to sell the stone. He's starving for gold right now, and it's It's just getting less and less. 100, 400, 200, 500. This is really bad. He has almost 1,000 gold left mining here, and he has nothing to do once this gold run out. He needs to claim this gold as fast as possible, and these trebuchets, they don't make it easier. Trebuchets are great units in this kind of map where DraCont is being pushed back. He's building so tight, he has no room. Pretty much his life depends on these condotieros. If he can't make anything happen with these, the game is gonna be over. So it seems like he's moving out. He's going for the one chance, one opportunity. He has one bomber cannon. He has a good amount of condotieros, and he's moving out. And if he loses this battle right here, it's over for him. Dench, if he loses this battle, he can probably come back. He is in good position still. But DraCont, he can't lose this. If he loses this, it's over for him. So it seems that he can't. He is hesitating. He showed his units, but he's hesitating. Maybe it's because he don't. Even though he can kill these units, he don't want to die to the castle fire and the hussars. So we'll see how it goes with that. Bomber cannon is exposed. This is not good. He's gonna have to pull back with those. Hussar decide to turn back, getting the backup. You want your units together like this. Let's see if they can make this happen. Trebuchet is just getting stronger and stronger. There's no counter trebuchet. Another bomber cannon is being made. He probably wants to take out these trebuchets with bomber cannons, but they have, even though they have very long range, they're much low range. Trebuchet has 16 range, it's the longest range in the game. Bomber cannon on that hand has 12. That's quite a little bit less. Time for the Coniterio. This looks bad. This looks really bad. I don't think he's gonna be able to do this. Yeah, it's gonna be GG for him. He did take this. Oh, actually, he's pushing Dench back. Wow, these guys are very strong. DraCont took out the trebuchet, and now he's starting to hit the castle with some bomber cannon. So the tables have turned a little bit. Let's check the player's economy. Let's see the player's economy. If we can find that. No? No economy overlay. It's weird. However, so his units are getting fewer and fewer. These Janissaries are still alive in a large number. He didn't get much damage down to the group of Janissaries, even though he killed trebuchets and somewhat pushed Dench back. But I think this castle is not going to fall. DraCont keeps selling resources. He is running out of gold. He has to sell his wood in order to have some kind of gold to create these units, which I assume costs gold. I'm just gonna check just to make sure. Yeah, they cost 35 gold, so he needs gold in order to keep these condotieros producing. It seems that yeah, I don't know how DraCont is gonna make it back. He keeps selling resources. 100 food, 500 wood is selling, because he's simply running out of gold. 370 gold, 100 gold. He is starving, man, and he needs to get this gold back. But it's gonna be tough. Is it possible? I don't think so. We'll see. Bomber cannon retreating. He only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He only has about 10 Condotieros, and it's not enough. He's not gonna break this. Even though the Condotieros counter the Janissaries, they have extra damage and defense versus Gunpowder. It's still not enough. I mean, they're not immortals. They're still. If you have enough units, they're gonna die. So let's see what's gonna happen here. Dench is microing his Janissaries. Wow, it's so slow. How can it be so slow? He's trying to do some damage here. He keeps selling, and he also bought 100 food for some reason. Let's see what these, the actual description of these. So, fast infantry. Oh wow. It seems like DraCont is gonna take this castle. I do not believe this is gonna happen, but it's going to happen. So what DraCont is doing is he's pushing with these units at the same time pushing with the bomber cannons. So what Dench usually do, what Turks usually do in a situation like this, is they combine hussars with the Janissaries. It's a good combination that is very good for Turks since they have a free upgrade on the hussars. But it seems like Dench didn't make enough hussars. He focused too much on the Janissaries, and now he can't kill these. I mean, 10 hussars would have been enough to just fight this a little bit and also kill the bomber cannon. So he should have invested more into hussars, in my opinion. DraCont keeps selling. He claimed this gold back. The castle is down. He has this gold again, and this is his. He got this now. He got the gold now, and he gotta cling to that gold as if his life depended on it, because it actually does. His gold in the back completely run out. Only 66 gold left. If he loses this gold, it's over for him. And Dench knows this as well, so of course Dench won't deny this gold from DraCont. He knows that if he managed to push DraCont away from this gold, then Dench got this game in the bag. He knows this, and he of course wants to make this happen. You gotta be careful though. These bomber cannons are making splash damage. If they get a good hit in the middle of these elite Janissaries, a lot of them gonna die or at least lose HP. Let's see what Dench is making, what unit Dench is making. He's making hussars. He only has 3 stables, and he has a lot of wood banking up in the bank. Maybe he could use some of that wood and build more stables, so he could produce those hussars faster. Just a suggestion. See? These guys have good defense, but they're not immortal. They will die. Dench is taking back this gold. It's looking bad for DraCont right now. He doesn't have enough units. He's repairing the scout. Very good. Imbalanced Wilshire repairing the scout. Enemy scout. And DraCont knows he lost. He won't be able to keep this gold. He doesn't have enough units to defend this gold, and once that gold is lost, then DraCont has no gold income. He can't make this conditioners, and he knows this, and when he realizes he's gonna lose this gold, there's no reason to stay in the game, because he can't do it anymore. So yeah, that's the game. And Dench won. DraCont made an early push, early offensive. That offensive failed. DraCont decided to focus on economy. Instead, Dench went offensive and managed to push through, take this gold, hold this gold. Dench held this gold for a long time, and it really stopped DraCont from really flourishing. So, good game, and congrats to Dench for playing.